Selected. Entering play now screen. You have 9. Enter
Us up here in the booth,
45
it
with
looked like a
base.
scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got
Entering
open
play
space
call.
and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Categories.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they
selected.
get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Duvernay on the return. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most.
Entering play call.
On with the tackle.
Suggestions. There are
They'll
6
come to the line here,
categories.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23.
They go right back to Etienne. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in
Entering
today's
play
game.
call.
It's a
Coach
prerequisite for the
suggestions.
job.
There are 6
And this guy
categories.
definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Wow, it's free again! And this is going to stay with the offense as he
Entering
makes
play
the
call.
recovery.
Coach suggestions. There are
Jacksonville
6
in punt
categories.
formation. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. He has it at the 33. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on
Entering
offense
play
here.
call. Coach suggestions.
Offense
There
ready
are
to
8
begin this
categories.
drive.
You
1st
have
and
15
10.
options.
It sure
Red
seems like they've been
option
able to
is
score
selected.
every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you
Entering
this,
play
Kate,
call.
that drives
Coach
the defense and the
suggestions.
defensive
There are 8
coordinator nuts. They do
categories. You
everything
have
right.
15
They
options.
win,
Red
and yet
counter
still
dash is
QB
selected.
makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. This one falls incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little
Entering
bit. I'll tell you
play call.
this. I
Coach
do love the
suggestions. There are
escapability.
8
I mean, it is such
categories.
a
You
key in
have
today's
15
game of football,
options.
really at
The
any
red
level.
option is selected.
Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Entering play call. Coach
As long as these are the results
There are
he's
8
getting, they're going to be
categories. You
just
have
fine with
15
him calling his own
options.
number.
Zone
He
split
does such a
WK
good
is
job of
selected.
seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Chased out to his right. Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here?
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Entering play call.
Jacksonville heading out there on
There are
offense.
6 categories.
And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Got it. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 after 40.
Trying it right side with ETN.
Let's go.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Give cushion.
On second down, it's ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
There are 6 categories.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Entering play call.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really,
There are
from
6
every side.
categories.
In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
Entering
They
play
have been
call.
automatic scoring in this
Suggestions. There
quarter,
are 8
and yet another
categories. You have
opportunity to
15
do so here.
options. Red option is selected.
I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga, like, hold up, I'm in that lane shit, and I'm lane switching. I'm standing straight, nigga.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get
Entering
13
play
on the
call.
pickup.
Coach suggestions.
And that's a Philadelphia
There are 8
first down.
categories. You have 15 options. Red option is selected.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done,
Entering play
incomplete.
call. Coach suggestions.
So after the
There are 8
incompletion, here comes the
categories.
second
You
down
have
call.
15 options. Empty and
Operating
0
from the
trap
gun,
is
here's
selected.
Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Entering
Timing
play
on
call.
routes
Coach
change when you leave the
suggests
pocket.
empty
It
and
really does
smash
become,
slow.
well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
I think if
Entering
you look up
Dagger.
in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive
Entering
moving.
play call.
You know, these are
Coach
the type of plays
suggestions.
that
There are
really
8
get an offense
categories. You
going.
have
This is a chance for
15
QB to
options.
inspire
Power
the
is
guys
selected.
around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Stiff arm success, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles continue dominating in our opening half.
Entering spacing.
Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Another score for him this game. Back now, pressure on its way. Shakes himself free. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their
Entering
lead.
play call, normal. There are
Well,
two
we're now officially at the
categories.
point
You
where
have three
touchdowns
options.
might as well
Kickoff
consider
left
them
is
8
selected.
points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful. And they've been borderline automatic.
Entering
Well,
play
we've
call,
officially
coach
left the NFL
suggestions.
record
There are
book
6
behind. It used to
categories.
stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, and I think you'd agree.
Yeah.
We're all here.
He's got it deep downfield.
Entering
It's a
play
pickup of
call,
34
coach
yards.
suggestions. There are
That's a
6
Jaguar first
categories.
down. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Entering play call, coach
Not a ton of
suggestions.
yards, but
There
still
are 6
showing that commitment to the
categories.
ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 34. Got it. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big
Entering
play.
play call, coach
So just like all
suggestions. There
touchdowns,
are 8
all turnovers
categories.
also
You have
reviewed,
15
and they want to take
options.
another look at this
Inside
one.
zone is selected.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
After
are
review
6
of the play,
categories.
ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet, but there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Red option is selected.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He can run it. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
Great start to the
categories. You
drive.
have
They're up in the
15
neighborhood of
options.
midfield after
Zone
just one
jet
play.
is selected.
Forced out to his right. Now he throws deep across the field, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to
Entering
him.
play call,
So that brings
coach
up 2nd down.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Zone jet is selected.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's all the way
Entering
down to the
play call,
32-yard
coach
line.
suggestions. There are 8
He brings the
categories.
offense
You
up
have
now for
15
1st and 10.
options. HB base is selected.
Now Hurts. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
All right, all
There are
set
8
up now.
categories.
1st and
You
10.
have 15 options.
They'll empty the
Red
backfield and
option is
motion him out.
selected.
Buys time, rolling right. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles ballooning the first half lead even further. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories, 45 quick base.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing here, Hurts. Chased out to his right. And that's caught. Great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2
All right, Brock, they
categories.
win
You have
empty.
3
We all
options.
expected
Kickoff
a
left to
pass was
selected.
coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a
Entering
2-point with
play
everything
call,
condensed.
coach
Well done by that
suggestions. There are
offense to
6
go get 2.
categories.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Good run. Gets him
Entering
7.
play
That brings
call,
up 2nd and
coach
3.
suggestions. There are seam flat.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They send a man in motion. From the 42. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Last
There are
pass
6
unsuccessful, and they have
categories.
3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through
Entering
the
play
contact.
call, coach suggestions. There are
Logan
6
Cook on the
categories.
punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus.
Entering
And another
play call,
mistake for them
coach
here. This punt had
suggestions.
way
There are
too
8
much on it.
categories.
It's into
You
the
have
end zone for a
15
touchback.
options. MTN01 trap is selected.
Buying some time right. He's keeping it. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected. Inside zone.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Headed out right. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away.
Entering play call,
Incomplete.
coach suggestions. There
So
are
after
8
that prior
categories.
incompletion,
You have
we've got
15
3rd down.
options. MTN
They'll
did
motion
close
him out of the
selected.
backfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep down the middle. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it
Entering
up.
play
Couldn't hang
call,
on to
coach
the pick, so hits
suggestions.
the
There
ground,
are
brings
8
up 4th down.
categories. You have 12 options.
Timeout
Punt
taken
is
by the
selected.
Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Entering play for verticals.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On the move, headed right. Fights off the pressure. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a
Entering play
turnover on
call,
downs,
coach
and the defense
suggests
takes
seam
over
flat.
in plus territory. Sending a
Seam
receiver
flat.
left. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he takes this one down to the 10
Entering
before
play
hitting that
call,
sideline.
coach suggestions.
After
There
a
are
good
6
pickup, they're set up with
categories.
2nd and short. Now it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it
Entering
loose.
play call,
Incomplete.
coach suggestions.
No
There are
connection on
6
the last play,
categories.
and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now Lawrence. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, this has been impossible to block these guys. But Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through
Entering
and
play
get
call,
to the kick in
coach
time.
suggestions.
Well done.
There are 8 categories.
1st and 10
you
now
have
from the
15
30.
options. Red option
Back
is
to throw,
selected.
Hurts. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Entering
That was
play
it.
call,
That
coach
was their chance to
suggestions. There are
escape
8
this series.
categories.
They
You
were
have
looking for a
15
way out
options.
without
MT
giving
and
up
Paolo
any
is
points,
selected.
and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a
Entering
huge
play
gain
call,
and a
coach
1st down.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
pickup
you have
of
15
33
options.
yards.
Entering play call, coach
And that's a
suggestions.
Philadelphia
There
first
are 8
down.
categories. You have
Markers
15
reset,
options.
ball at the
Oklahoma
37.
is selected.
Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Entering play call, coach
Stop made that
suggestions.
time by the
There are
rookie
8
from Florida
categories.
State.
You have 15 options.
Nice spot here for the
Spots
offense.
cash is
It's 2nd and
selected.
1. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big
Entering
gain
play
and a new
call,
set of
coach
downs.
suggestions. There are 8
This
categories.
offense in
You have
position
15
now. It's 1st
options.
and goal.
HBISO is selected.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Entering the HB base.
The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Oh, yikes. That 2-point try was headed the wrong
Entering
way.
play
Just about
call,
everything
normal. There
going
are 2
wrong on that
categories.
attempt.
You have 3 options.
They were
Kickoff
keyed
left is
on
selected.
him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
Here's Duvernay on the return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
Entering
And they
play
stop
call,
him
coach
before he gets much on the
suggestions. There are
return.
8 categories. You have
And the drive will
15
start out with a
options.
1st and 10.
MTN 4KH choice
Man
is
in motion,
selected.
headed right. On 1st down, Hurts buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Enter stick.
The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Another score for him this game. And he's into the end zone,
Entering
so the
play
blowout
call,
continues
normal.
as
There
they
are 2
tack on 2
categories. You
more.
have 3 options. Kickoff
Elliott's all
left is
set for the
selected.
kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they steal it back
Entering
on the
play
return.
call, coach suggestions.
They're
There
out
are
and
8
set, 1st and
categories.
10.
You have 15 options. MTN smash sliver is
Hurts setting
selected.
up to throw. To the ground it goes. That's
Entering
incomplete.
play call, coach suggestions.
No dice
There
on
are
that
8
prior pass.
categories.
Here's
You
2nd
have
down.
15 options. TDL
Hurts
is
to throw.
selected.
Chased out to his right. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it
Entering
up.
play call, coach suggestions.
Last
There are
pass
8
unsuccessful,
categories.
and they
You
have 3rd
15
down here.
options. MTN 4KH
Running back
choice
sent in
is
motion.
selected.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia
Entering
touchdown.
red counter cash.
The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves 1 away from the NFL record. And he made the line of scrimmage, but
Entering
not
play
that goal
call,
line
normal.
defense there to
There are 2
shut down that
categories.
2-point
You have 3
attempt.
options. Kickoff left is
Elliott's all set
selected.
for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up
Entering
shop
play
at the
call,
30.
coach suggestions. There are
Offense
6
ready to begin this
categories.
drive. 1st and 10. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and
Entering
unsurprisingly,
play
it
call,
falls
coach
incomplete. 2nd down coming
suggestions.
up.
There are 6 categories.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's taken in by Etienne. And he's downed after getting this up
Entering
to the
play
41.
call, coach suggestions.
The
There are 6
Jaguars are going to call their first
categories.
time out. 1st and 10 from the 41. They've got a man in motion. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And the tackle's made
Entering
just
play
beyond
call,
midfield at the
coach
48.
suggestions. There are 6
A timeout
categories.
taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it.
Entering
a small
play
4-yard
call,
chunk there.
suggestions.
Zach Bond
There
with the
are 6
tackle.
categories.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Entering play call,
Incomplete.
coach suggestions. There
No
are 6
connection on the last play,
categories.
and out 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And down he goes. The Eagles got him.
Entering play
And the
call,
defense
coach
comes through to
suggestions.
back him
There
up
are
ahead of
6
4th down.
categories.
So I suppose not everyone's the biggest fan of halftime. Okay, we'll skip over the
Entering
break
play
and
call,
get right back to the
normal. There are
field.
2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Drive
are 6
starts out with a 1st and
categories.
10. He'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Entering play call, coach
Only gets a yard there to make
suggestions.
it
There are
2nd and 9.
categories.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Etienne again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Entering play
Well, that
call,
doesn't net a
coach
1st down. You get
suggestions.
yards
There
like
are
that in
6
the run game,
categories.
you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Etienne on the give. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Entering play call,
Win the
coach
early battle.
suggestions.
Get a little leverage.
There are
Low
6
man wins off the line, and
categories.
that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Entering
In theory,
play
Kate,
call,
that's
coach
exactly what
suggestions.
complementary
There are
man
6
coverage is supposed to look like.
categories.
The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Entering play call,
It's a gain of
coach
27 yards to move the
suggestions. There are
chains.
6 categories.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small
Entering
loss.
play call, coach suggestions. There are
Offense
6
to the line for 2nd
categories.
down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
They go right back to ETN. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run.
Entering
Big
play
Jordan
call,
Davis getting
coach
there for the tackle.
suggestions. There are 6
I wonder what's in the
categories.
playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Wow, it's free again! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that play
Entering play
backfired. He's
call,
brought
coach
down way behind
suggestions.
the
There are
line.
6 categories.
Their punter making his way out now.
At their own 43-yard line.
Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for
Entering
them.
play
Now their
call,
special
coach
teams is involved.
suggestions.
That's
There
into
are
the
8
end zone for a
categories. You
touchback.
have 15 options.
The
Red option
Eagles
is
and quarterback
selected.
Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And the type of game that he has been putting together. Wow, we're going to see some of these highlights now, Brock. And I expect a lot of times over the next week, too. He has thrown this offense to the end zone time and again.
Entering play
What a
call,
showing.
coach
This is one of the elite
suggestions.
games
There
that
are
we've
8
seen from him.
categories. You have 15 options. HB base is selected.
Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time left. Oh, he's keeping it again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Set of
There are
downs
8
for him at the
categories.
38.
You have 15 options.
First down
HB
throwing for
stretch is
Hurts.
selected.
He's on the move. And not a great choice on first down. It's
Entering
incomplete,
play
nearly
call,
intercepted
coach
actually, so
suggestions.
second
There are
down
8
coming up.
categories. You have 15 options.
Shotgun
Inside
snap for
zone is
Hurts.
selected.
Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's
Entering
incomplete.
play call, coach suggestions.
So
There
after
are
that
8
prior
categories.
incompletion,
You
we've
have
got third
15
down.
options. Full out is selected.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's running for it. And this one does not go
Entering
far.
play, post wheel drag.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a
Entering play,
Philadelphia
space in.
touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one
Entering
more
play
times
call,
the record.
manual. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end
Entering
zone for a
play call,
touchback.
coach suggestions. There
The
are 6
Jacksonville offense
categories.
back on the field now. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make
Entering
the
play
recovery.
call,
Yeah, I think
coach
this is
suggestions.
twofold,
There
Dan. I
are
think number
6
one, this is a
categories.
defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well,
Yeah.
knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know
Entering
they
play
typically
call,
come back to
coach
bite you.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
3rd and 4.
Lawrence to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the
Entering
43-yard
play
line.
call, coach suggestions. There are 6
All
categories.
set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they're all over him again.
Entering
He's
play
dropped at the
call,
line of
coach
scrimmage.
suggestions. There are 6
2nd and 10.
categories.
Need to get some positive yardage here. Now a carry by ETN. And he's brought down for a
Entering
loss.
play call, coach suggestions. There
Wonder
are
what's in the
6
playbook here as they
categories.
come up on 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
Enter jet touch pass.
That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2 point.
Wow, it's free again! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. They've got first down from the 31. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense.
Play call, coach suggestions.
And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
6 categories.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning Washington right. On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to add those stats and keep on pressing against the group that has had no answers for him up front.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's fielded at the 14. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Empty and red option is selected.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 12 there.
Entering
and that's
play
good
call,
for an Eagles
coach
first down.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Entering
Both
play
ends
call,
of their defense
coach
nearly came
suggestions.
away with
There
a
are 8
huge play.
categories.
Another
You
step,
have 15
and they sacked the
options.
quarterback.
Inside zone
But
is
even still,
selected.
the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
Entering
the
play
5th
call,
of the game for
coach
him, tying the
suggestions. There are
NFL
8
single-game
categories. You have
record.
15 options.
Well, with that
Event is
score right
selected.
there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the
Please button go.
NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Entering play call, normal, there are 2 categories, you have 3 options, kickoff left is selected.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right
Entering
near the
play
25.
call, coach suggestions,
They'll
there
get
are
this
6
drive started.
categories.
1st and 10. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He'll cobble together a yard there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Entering
Manages
play
just a
call,
yard on
coach
1st down. Now it's going to be
suggestions,
2nd and
there are
9.
6 categories.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the
Entering play
defense, and they
call,
take
coach
him down.
suggestions, there are 6
And they'll try
categories.
to build on that big stop.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm.
From entering auto flip, entering play
Something
call,
good to feel
coach
good about. Sure, you'd love to
suggestions,
get the
there are
first
6
down, but more
categories.
than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again.
Entering play now screen, you have 7 options.